Good evening. Another myth and legend. King Isadora, the protector of the Pacific wave trough. Whatever comes from either angle, we have a chance to live if we beg together and fight together. I am King Isadora, the protector of our Pacific wave trough. Fight with me. I instructed the warrior eagles and the flying creatures, the marine fighters, the land warrior animals, and the underground creatures. Suddenly, we saw a V-shaped falcon flew straight to the island of Kanatea. Another lot flew down different angles and landed on the island. Not long, we were surrounded by falcon from everywhere in the air, branches of trees and on land. Queen Bella was with me at the battlefield. Latu, the turtle warrior, was leading the marine armies. Manu, the warrior pelican, was leading the surface birds. Tupa, the mighty rat, was leading the underground armies. And Feto, the samurai tiger, and Nifo, the buffalo fighter, was leading the land animals. Lulu, the warrior princess, was leading the hawk. I saw Sawala and two warriors flew straight to the middle of the battlefield. I took all the leaders and made our way to meet them. Step down, King Isadora. There were lots of corruptions quite recently, and you'll be responsible for that, Sawala demanded. I will not comply with your evil request. I will defend our Pacific wave trough with all my life, I insisted. That time, they turned around quickly and flew back. We went back to our side. Fight for freedom and justice. I broke rein. The fighting was begun. Straight away, I flew straight to Sawala and fought him in the hardest battle ever. Pecking, kicking, and punch and more. Inland, in the air, on the trees, we fought harder. The other creatures fought too with the falcon in the fierce battle ever, who no weapons, just clean fight. The red's armies fought on trees and land. The marine fought in land and in the oceans. The land creatures fought in land and in branches of trees. I started to see that my side was winning the fight, and Sawala became tired and ran away. I followed him and kept on wounded him. Our creatures were starting to beat the falcon and started to chase them and tied them up, some with the ropes and nets. I held Sawala's neck. He was an inch to surrender. From a distance, I saw the pets' army flew straight to the islands. I was so pleased to see them coming to the rescue. I was wrong. There was a big bird like me who was leading the pets, and he flew straight to me with a strike of his claws, and I fell down, and Sarala was released. They hugged the new bird with the mask. The time the pets and the falcon became stronger and started to take off many creatures, tied them up, and our side became weak. I fought hard with the new bird and almost lost him. He was so strong and was so tired. But I kept on fighting. The new bird was so fierce. I started to run away in the branches of the trees, and he chased me, pecked me, and wounded me. Well, he caught me on the neck and held me hard to the tree. And this time I was on concussion and became lost. and saw the beautiful time I had when I was young with my wife. A minute passed, Tupa the warrior ran on the new bed and stroked him in the eye with his claws, and this time the mask went off. It was so heartbroken to see the traitor in the eye. It was my counselor, my closest friend. That time, Paula was so embarrassed. Hans the rat on the branch put on his mask and directed the bats and the falcon to end the war and took off far away. The bats and the falcon followed Paula and Saula. I felt unconscious on the ground, and the rest of the creatures came to the rescue with traditional medicine. Bella was there with few bruises. I smiled at him. I would like to thank all of you for your help today. I'm in depth with your courage. I encourage the warriors, Your Majesty. We need to honor our fallen by giving them a proper funeral, requested Lulu, the warrior hawk. Agreed, I said. We collected all our fallen, including the falcon, and penned them. Luther, the turtle priest, ran all the ritual of the funeral. Thank you, speech, and pray to Marina, the god of all creatures. I spoke to the creatures that I need to call a community meeting to appoint all leaders at the dawn. The following morning, every creature's representative met in Powstone, two stones and one on top. That's our meeting place. I am Isadora, the great ruler of the Pacific wave trough. I have ruled the whole Pacific oceans under, above, and below. I said, every creature from crawling creepy, running antelope to the atmosphere in the deep ocean bowed down to King Isadora. Queen Bella supported Isadora in keeping the balance of the South Seas in a delicate balance, where every creature was treated in delicacy and dignity of the individuals. They brought peace, food to the whole oceans, and everyone lived it the way. I hereby appointed Latu to be the protector of the oceans and marine life, Manu to be the protector of the surface of the oceans, Feto and Nifo to be the protector of the crawling and land creatures, Lulu to rule above and every bird in the air. Lastly, Tupa rules the underground creatures. In every meeting, there must be a representative from every walk of life to attend. The creatures viewed me as the divine mercy and God of the whole South Seas. The falcon and the bat's representative did not come to the meeting. Paula was Bella's brother. He was my right-hand man when we were young warriors and always fought alongside me and the best of friend ever. But he was infected by jealousy and hatred towards me since our meeting last year. I ask you, my friend, for all those years I saved you, with pain and bled to death, honor and sacrifice to have the privilege to be the protector of the flying creatures, and you overlooked it. Paula insisted. I ordained Lulu, the Lady Hawk, through trust and goodwill, and my friend will always my right-hand man, and you are the protector of every creature of all this land and oceans. I said, this made Paula devastated and slapped me on the mouth in Europe. Through trust and goodwill, how about me? I saved you until I retired, and to my fate you have given even honor to the cowards, he screamed. That time, Bella came and escorted me to the room. Wait here, she said. This is a disgrace to our reign. Paula, my brother, she said. Paula was so furious because he had high hope that he will rule the flying creatures. My sister, What had happened in the meeting was unforgiving. How come he appointed all the cowards and left me alone without at least one pearl to wear as my honor? That time Paula showed a very disagreement and displeased and looked like fire and flew away. Your Majesty, King Isadora, my brother had a point. You should give him at least the protector of flying creature. And now he had become our enemy, and you should be asked yourself why. Queen Bella insisted. This time I believe it was right time to tell my queen the truth. At the last war at Kanatea Island, your brother was wearing a black crow mask and he was a traitor and he nearly killed me, I said. That time the queen showed big approval towards her brother. She apologized to me. She told me she had been suspecting something fishy from her brother. He disappeared in the most meeting and things were changed into disagreement, argued and fought between other creatures. He was appointed as the royal counselor and everyone still bowed to him on all occasions, no matter what. That's enough for this legend. We're catching up with you in the next episode. Good night. Bye for now.